he's our, like our granddad, of course. I feel that he's a very experienced man. We trust him a lot. We listen to his words, to his piece of advice. He's always showing his love or showing him our love. He has built the family, the technical team, the players. We're all a family, and that's we owe that to Javier. And Milan, yes, I feel at home. I'm living a dream. I thank God for giving me the chance of being in such a huge team like Milan. And I know that we've heard a lot of rumors regarding me leaving or, well, many other things that have been told. And I'm there, I'm playing with the team, with the technical team. And the idea is for me to stay there. And I'll try to show my better self. I do not want to miss an opportunity like this one. So I feel that the next season, and well, I'm going to give my best to give my best option because, well, the World Cup is coming. Andres, please. Hi, Santi. How are you doing? Jose Andres Diaz from Ovaciones. So, based on what you just mentioned, I wanted to ask you if in this situation and how are you feeling? Because in the end, you are far. Right now, you're here in the national team, but like you said, you're also focused. So I also assume that you're hearing that. So in that regard, how are you doing? And I also wanted to ask you a little bit more about goals, the national team, Costa Rica. How are you working, let's say, not to get into this, let's say, not to get, just to be patient when you're not scoring. So, Sandy, that's the question. Regarding the rumors, that's okay. I'm calm because in every market we have different. Uh, even if I just left Milan as well, I feel that I'm pleased. I don't feel worried or concerned at all. I'm focused and I'm going to fight my war against myself. That's it. I'm not going to fight this against anyone else. I'm really calm in that regard. And well, regarding your second question, what really gives me good chances that I'm in the hand of God and want to have good plans and playing strongly to keep on growing. And another thing that is giving me peace of mind is that we're winning, right? So that gives you peace of mind, right? Because that's really important in the end. We are the last, let's say, opponents of Copa Oro. We're fighting for Bicampeonato. So that also gives you peace of mind. Obviously, as well as an attacker, you want to score some goals. I think that if I keep on working with God, that this is something we're going to manage to do. Well, Santi, pleased to see you. So from Clara Sports, so you grew with this rivalry, Mexico, US, Mexico. How much you want to play this match based on everything this entails and for what's coming? Well, I'm pretty excited because in the end, this is a classic uh, game in North America. So versus the US, we have really tough games. I have Publicit Chamusa. I would like to get more from that. So that's soccer, trying to compete, trying to win, and for the other team to also be eager to really fight on the pitch. I think that what's nice about soccer, about competing. It's going to be a great match. It is going to be a tough match, and like you said, we want to represent our, well, in general, Ricardo Lopez over here, Enrique Martinez, and then we're over with Imai. Hi, Santi over here. Over here. How are you doing? I want to ask you about what you just mentioned. You mentioned our Mexican uh, fan base. You scored a triumph goal versus Panama. It was another time tonight. Uh, well, today the US is different, and now the final is being played versus the US. So, how do you have the responsibility? And also, if I may, So I know that you also signed a shirt, like I said. We have this in North America, and not just that, but it has been like that all the time. I think that rivalry versus the US in terms of soccer, that has been there all the time. And let's say every national team has got their classic teams, and I think that our main rival is the US. We are their main rival, so that eagerness to win over other persons, that is going to be proven on the pitch. And also, this is the very first time that I'm in this situation where there's a fan there on the pitch. He almost breaks my shoulder. And I think that all players, we have all been in that position of having our idol and trying to really get a picture, an autograph. So obviously, what he did is not cool. Getting on the pitch, there are some rules, there are some, uh, well, things going on, but I saw him wanted to reach me to get to me. So we have Raul over here. So Santiago, how are you? Medio tiempo. So you said that you were fighting against yourself. So how do you do so that you can bear the pressure that you usually withstand facing a forwarder now that we're not having the goals, and not to put more pressure on yourself for the situation we're living in? Yes, to be honest, pressure, I do not feel it from people. I do not feel it from the media outlets. Pressure is on myself. Like you said, it's the self pressure that I have on myself, because usually at the end of at the very beginning of the season, I set my goals. I have well established dreams. I never lose sight. And with those objectives, when those goals are not reached, that's when I find the actual pressure, right, that I put on myself. So also the way I put that, I try to control my pressure. If I know that I'm playing with under God's plans, that timing is perfect, that He's molding me, that He's preparing me, I feel that this year, which is a, well, I'm going to give my all as well. And again, you never get the chance to play a Gold Cup right in in your country, in your home country. So definitely, I can just follow God's willings and desires. Santi. So that's for number nine. So we know that we had long shots as well. So facing the opponent, how frustrating is it that you may not be achieving what you wanted to achieve? That would be having excuses as well. It's like just you're like, oh, I'm not scoring because I'm not getting the ball. No, I think that you as a forwarder, you need to be prepared whenever, wherever, with the circumstances as well. And because everything counts, right? In the end, it is a reality. I've been playing, let's say, on the national team, so you do not need to be concerned as well. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to analyze my matches as well, to just work twice as hard as well with the defense, and to see how to do all of this and see where I could score. So that's pretty much just being responsible, and that's it. I think that the responsibility is on us. And in the end, you were talking about the national team. I think that it's very sound. I think it's perfect. I see it as a family, and we are winning, which is what's important. So, Raul, over here.